Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's your boy Swift, man, and we back with another video. As you can see from the thumbnail, man, this video is long overdue. I'm almost like rep 50 with Gryphon, so I thought this would be a good video to make. Now, first and foremost, man, I'm gonna just get this out the way. Is Gryphon OP? I actually thought he was, but he's really not. But he's definitely a very, very strong hero, and I'll explain exactly what I mean in a minute. Now, what you gotta understand about when it comes to For Honor or any video game in general, these devs and these video game creators, they don't care about your opinion. They really don't. Where you think the hero is too strong, weak, whatever it is, nerf, buffs, they don't care. What they care about is making money. So if the hero is fun to play, regardless if he's broken or not, to them people are buying steel, they're buying everything for this hero, materials. So in their eyes, it's a win. They can care less about 300 people complaining when you got thousands and thousands of people playing the game. So I just wanted to get that out the way, because I mean, I don't think people understand that when it comes to video games. Now, for the biggest complaints for Gryphon, people, it's pretty much his kick and his bash. Now, I don't know if it's just because I'm on next gen or not, but they both are reactable. And it also helps that I'm almost 50 reps in them, so I understand, you know, his animations and how to counter him pretty much. So I really don't. Only thing I really agree with is his dodge. His dodge is broken, and that's coming from before this. I was a Sensei main, but his dodge vulnerability is not. He needs to be more vulnerable when he dodges, period. Because as long as somebody throws a heavy, even fighting Senseis, if they go to their soft feint side heavy, you can dodge and it's still safe. They're not going to be able to feint it and guard break it. There's no way. You can't feint a heavy and guard break him out of his dodge. Now, if you catch him right at the beginning of his animation and you get lucky, then yeah, you might can counter him. But overall, you can't grab him out of his dodge, and that's one thing that definitely needs to be changed that I agree with. But as far as the kick and the bash, you just gotta understand how the hero plays, and you just gotta know. Now, other than that, what I think needs to be fixed is definitely his damage need to be toned down a little bit. And I'm referring to the guaranteed off the kick. I think 28 damage is a bit high, you know, for a guaranteed heavy. So I mean, that probably can be toned down just a little bit. But other than that, I mean, he pretty much can get this finisher pretty easy. I mean, obviously off of bash light, dash heavy, dash light, but I mean, that's no difference from Sensei. So if you're gonna complain about that, you pretty much can complain about Sensei just like everybody else does. So in a nutshell, people gonna complain regardless. Now, going back to his finisher, I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but Gryphon has he has the worst hyper armor in the game, and I'm gonna explain why. So his hyper armor kicks in probably about halfway through his finisher, which that's a huge weakness, because I noticed I was in a duel one day, and literally my opponent was just either option selecting or just throwing a light, and it'll knock him out of it. So when you fight a Gryphon, literally that's all you have to do. If they go into the heavy animation, whether they're trying to do a mix-up or go to a guard break, literally all you got to do is just throw a light. You'll knock him out of it every single time. And if you fight a Gryphon, he can't even go to his heavy finisher, then you know he's going to go for the shove, and that's when you just dodge it and you parry the light, because most of the time it's muscle memory. I do it sometimes, I'm not going to lie. I can miss the bash and automatically already hit R1 and go straight to the light, and that's a light parry every time. So you just gotta be patient, man. I know you probably heard this before in other videos, but it's just, I honestly feel like most people don't like Gryphon because he forces you to make reads. All other heroes are simple enough when they could just literally just go off reaction, and you know, they don't gotta make strategic predictions while they fighting somebody, and it's just easy. I mean, that's my honest opinion. But knocking him out of that heavy finisher, that takes away a lot of his moveset, believe it or not. So that's a huge tip I could say that would definitely make fighting Gryphon a little easier. And for the dodge, I mean, not the dodge, but his bash, you can almost tell when a Gryphon's gonna do it. Obviously, if you're out of stamina, they're gonna bash you to death, period. And for an opener, the lights, I mean, you can parry the lights, but most of the time they're gonna do a bash if they're close. So you don't want to be in the trenches trying to go with a Gryphon when you know they're just gonna bash you and try to go straight to the mix-up. So you just gotta be smart when you're fighting a Gryphon, because obviously we all know some simple mistakes, you know, like not dodging the kick. You're gonna die. You're gonna take a lot of damage. And I believe the mind games that you can play with Gryphon, that falls into why people hate him too. For instance, I mean, he could double light and stand there, which I do sometimes. Most people will panic dodge. So you grab them heavy, you can go to the kick, or you can stand there again and they might dodge, grab them again heavy, and you pretty much can keep going. And most of the time I beat people, even high level people. I think the warlord right here that I'm playing now, he was a grandmaster, I believe. He was making some of the same mistakes. People panic dodge, man. I do it sometimes too, man. It's just the way Gryphon, they know he has high damage. It's easy to get his finisher, so they rather dodge. And sometimes it works out. If they throw undodgeable light, of course, you rather take that light damage, you know, than the kick and the heavy. So in that instance, it's a smart move. But when you do dodge and they're just standing there waiting for you and they grab you, then you're gonna eat that damage. So it's just, it sucks. But I mean, he's a strong character. No, as far as countering Gryphon, you know, hero wise, a lot of the heroes I have problems with using Gryphon is usually people that can dodge or that have some type of all block or blockade. So a couple heroes is Warlord, Aramusha, JJ, and Tiandi for several different reasons, but using those heroes in the right way could definitely, you could punish a Gryphon easily. I mean, this happened to me. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say it didn't, but those 4 heroes, you know, in no specific order, I have problems with, especially in rank, when somebody actually knows how to use it. So bottom line, he's not gonna get nerfed. He came out December 10th. He ain't been nerfed yet. The devs don't care. They're not gonna nerf him because you've seen some YouTuber, you know, do something stupid and say, oh yeah, he's OP, he's a monkey, and you want to follow suit like a robot. So bottom line, make reads, and if you can't beat them, join them, which is the case anyway, because I fought plenty of people that send me salt mail. I hate Gryphon, you know, for this reason and this reason, but then they put out like a rep 20 Gryphon, and they've been playing Gryphon this whole time. So have these people that's complaining, they're playing Gryphon. So I really don't care about the complaints, honestly. And it's not just about me because I main him or defending Gryphon, but I think he's fun to play regardless of what anybody think. And I play the game for my enjoyment, not for yours. So I think he's a good hero. There's ways to counter him, just like every other hero. And I would say the best comparison I can make is BP. But honestly, I still think BP is better because you can only give a hero so much. I mean, just imagine if Gryphon had a flip. Oh, people really, they would have deleted the game already. So that's pretty much all I got on this Gryphon, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all like any more videos like this, my honest opinions on other heroes, just let me know, man. But I'm out.